Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be solving the Leet code question, consecutive characters. Alright, so in this question we're going to be given a string s, and the power of the string is the maximum length of a non-empty substring that contains only one unique character. And what we want to do is we want to return the power of the string. Alright, so what does this question actually mean? So let's take a quick example. Over here we have the word Leet code. So the only substring which has one repeating character over here is the substring double E, right? So over there that has a length of 2, so we end up returning 2. Let's take another example over here. So over here we have this string over here, and let's look at the different lengths of substrings that we have. So in this case A, so that's a length of 1. Over here we have a length of 2. Over here we have a length of 3. Then over here we have a length of 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this over here has its own length of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that over there is the maximum length that we have of a certain substring where there's only one letter. So in this case, that has a length of 5, and well, this all has a length of 1 respectively. So over here, the maximum value is 5, so we end up outputting 5. So now that you understand how the question works, let's see how we can solve it, and it should be pretty simple, so let's directly get into the code. Alright, so let's start off by defining a few variables. So we're going to start off with a variable called count. Alright, so count over here is going to start off with a value of 1, and the purpose of count is basically whenever we have any sort of repeating letters, so let's say we have AA, each time we're going to increase the count. And in other words, count is just going to represent the length of the substring that we have. Right, so that's for count, and finally we're going to have one more variable called result. So result is actually going to be whatever the maximum count is. So the maximum count is going to be what we actually output. So in the very beginning, we can just have result have the value of 1. Alright, so now that we have this, we're going to be iterating through our string. So to do that, we'll just do for index in s, or actually let's do for index in range, we're going to get the length of string, and we're going to do -1. So the reason we're doing -1 is because each time what we're going to be doing is we're going to be comparing the current string with the next value, current character with the next character. So in that case, what we're going to do is we're going to iterate up to the last but one value. So in that way, we can always index by +1 as well. Right? So now that we have this, over here, what we're going to do is we're actually going to check whether the next character is the same as whatever character we're currently on. So to do that, all we need to do is we're going to go to the current character, so s index, so that's the first character, and we're going to check if that is equal to s index, but the next character, so +1. Alright, so if that is the case, we have two of the same characters, and in that case, we're going to increase our count by 1. So count plus equals 1. But if this is not the case, that means that they are not the same characters. So in that case, we're going to reset our count. So by resetting our count, it's now going to have a value of 1 again. So count is going to be equal to 1. Alright, perfect. So now we have this. But now the question is, how do we store whatever the maximum result is? So in this case, our res starts off at 1, but how do we get the maximum value? So what we're going to do is after the else statement, so no matter whether we go into if or else, we're going to redefine our res value. So the res over here is going to be the maximum value between our previous result, so that's going to be res. So res refers to the previous value we had and whatever current count we are at. So we're going to always take the maximum between those two. And at the very ending after this, all we need to do is we need to return our result value. So return res, and that should be it for our solution. And as you can see, our submission did get accepted. So finally, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Do let me know if you have any questions, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.